Hey guys, it's Jack from CruiseCasinoMafia.com, and we're back with another demo video on the public side. If you're interested in joining our private community, we have over 400 different systems, money managements that are never shown publicly, that you can use for multiple different types of bet selections. We give you theory, we give you systems, we give you money management, progressions, concepts, and the bottom line is we're trying to teach people and give you the tools to figure out for yourself, using everything we give you, how you can create a toolbox of concepts to be able to make money in the casino. So check it out, CruiseCasinoMafia.com. You can get a lifetime membership, you get access to everything. And you can use the code MAFIA and the number 50 for $50 off. All right, well, the system you're going to see now was shown. It's called Star 32 on Roulette Master's channel. And basically, a lot of people were interested in this system. It has performed pretty well on his demos. But I'm going to tell you that I think there's a little more risk to this than what's being shown sometimes. I'm not saying it can't work. What I'm saying is this is like any other roulette system that covers this many numbers. You have to have about a $2,000 bankroll. And I don't think that there's a chance that you're not going to lose the $2,000 bankroll at some point. That's my only statement. I only have, oh my God, I'm going to have to redo this. I only have a $1,000 bankroll here. So I'm not sure we're even going to have enough to play this. But let's go ahead and just do a demo of this. And I'm not saying this isn't a good system. What I'm saying is be aware that you really have to do your homework. So here's how it works. You're going to place dollar bets on these three. Now, you can move these as long as the dollar bets are on this middle row. This 32, according to them, this has to be on 32, okay? And then you're going to do corner bets with $5. Here, here, you're going to make a box, right? So if you change this to 50 cents or something else, you've got to have the 5-to-1 ratio. So no one is saying you have to play this at this higher level. You just have to keep the ratio of the 1-to-5. Does that make sense? I hope it does. All right. So this is going to give you, there's some home runs, right? Bigger payouts when you hit the middle one, of course, right? But then there's alternate payouts that happen depending on what you hit. Okay, the other ones that you hit. And we're never going to go up. According to the way that Roulette Master showed this, he never goes up on a partial loss. He only goes up on a full loss. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how this thing plays out. I don't think it's a bad system. I just think you have to be aware that it can lose. Okay, so there you go, right? All right, $45 win. It's not a $45 total win because your bet is 63. You see that? So that was a loss. That's a loss, but it's a partial loss. All right, here we go. We're only going to go up when it's a total $63 loss. And I know this is not the bankroll that they stated. Okay. So there you go, right? You bet 63, but you got back 90. So now you are actually up. And again, we're just going to rebet and spin. Okay, that's another 90, all right? So we're up $36 now, not bad, all right? So let's keep going and see what happens. The moral of the story with this system is if you don't hit that many full losses, you're not going up because you're not going up on a partial loss, okay? There's another 90. So we're kicking butt here. We're up 63 bucks. So right now this system is doing great because you haven't seen any full losses where we have to go up. There's the same one again. So you're up $90 right now. Pretty good. Now, it's a $63 base bet when you're playing with the 5s and the $1 chips. So if you were playing it at this level, you're, well, me anyway, I know you saw in Roulette Master, he was playing it for 15 minutes, a half an hour, and going up and down, making hundreds of dollars, and then losing hundreds. You know we don't do that on this channel. If you're playing at this $63 level and you're up $250, $200, $250, $300, you're running for the hills. There you go again. So far, this is working really good. You're up 117. So let's see how it plays out. And again, they estimated that you needed a $2,000 bankroll because these do start to jump considerably. Wow. You're up 144. You're hitting a lot of the good ones, that's why. And we haven't had a total loss yet. You know that's coming. The zeros are coming. You know that. Well, so far this has been a home run session. We're up 171 and we've never had to go up. But I don't want you guys to think that that's the way this works. You're going to have to go up. We're going to have a full loser. And it's not happening yet. We're almost up $200 now. So this has been a perfect session so far. And those are going to happen too. Psh, unbelievable. 225 bucks. And we've never had to raise our bet. You know that's not going to happen in reality. You know that's not going to happen. You know you're going to have some losers. So I don't want anybody watching this. There it is. There's the first loser. And that's a full loser. So that means we're going to go up. Right? We're going to go up a level. So the $1 bets went to 2, the $5 bets went to 10. So now look what you're talking about. You're talking about a $126 bet. You understand why you need that $2,000 bankroll. All right, that's a partial loss because it was at $90, but we were betting $123. We don't go up on a partial loss. So we're down from where we were, right? We're still up 126, but we're not past that 200 mark. So we're going to stay here. We can't go down yet because we haven't had a full win yet. Now, you know me. I'm going to go back down as soon as possible. I'm not going to stay up here. Home run. Home run. You understand what happened there? We hit the single bet. We hit the jackpot. Okay? $432 now we're up. We're absolutely going back down. So what he showed, which is absolutely true, is when you do hit the jackpot single bets, it's a major payoff. It is a major payoff. Whoops. Make no mistake about that. So, again, if this is me, I have a $2,000 bankroll and I'm up $431 in a matter of 8 minutes, I'm done. But we'll do a little bit more, but I'm telling you this would be it for me because this does get dangerous. And you may or may not see it on this video, but the reason I'm doing this video is to make sure that you guys do understand that this isn't a home run system where you're just going to keep pocketing money and you never have to go up in your bets. We only had to go up once in this video. But what happened if we hit another total loss there? Now our bet goes from 123 way up. So let's see if we can see that in the video. So if you like this, don't watch this video or the Roulette Master video and go running out there thinking this is the home run. Make sure you understand the good and the bad. So here we go. Let's keep going. We'll try to push it a little bit and play a little longer and see what happens. All right, that's a good one. That's a winner. And we are at that base level still. We're back at the base level, the single unit and the 5 units. So you don't have to play this at the 1-5. There's another great one. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep testing. Let's do this for at least 15 minutes. I mean, we want to play for at least 15, 20 minutes here. And I'll try to put the link to his video so you can see him. He plays for longer as well. All right, that's a partial loss, right? 45, but the bet was 63. But we don't go up on the partial losses, and that is a good part of this system. You'd get killed in this system if you went up on the partial losses. I can tell you that right now. All right, there's another partial loss. We don't go up. So we gave back some of the money. So let's say you were continuing to play after that big hit. You would definitely be done now. Ah, there you go. There's a full loss. So now we do have to go up. So now we're going to test it, right? Last time we hit very quickly. Well, we hit the jackpot number very quickly and we went right back down. Okay, there's a good one. There you go. So we're definitely going back down. So let's put them back out. We'll go back to the base bet. Right? And we're back at the base bet. So we've only had to go up one level on our bets so far in this demo. But do not think that that's as far as you go. There's a reason why the guy who created this and sent it into Roulette Master said it's a $2,000 bankroll. And you may not see it here, but if you see one of his videos on it, you'll see he has to go up considerably. All right, that's another partial loss. So we're just going to go right back out. The coverage of this is not bad, actually. If you think about how many, the amount. Oh, there you go. That's a good one. It's not a jackpot, but it's a good one. And we were at $450 profit at this point. I think you're going to have a lot of good sessions with this, but I just don't want people to believe there's a loss. So we do have to go up now. I just don't want people to believe that you're not going to have those trying sessions and potentially a bankroll loss. Now, when it comes to these type of, there you go, that's a good one. When it comes to these type of systems, it's not that you should ever believe that something is never going to have a bankroll loss. What's important is how many winning sessions to how many total bankroll loss sessions there are. That's what you have to look at these type of systems. So it's not about will you ever lose a bankroll. This is the way you got to think about it. This is the $2,000 bankroll according to them, right? When you play at this level. What if it turned out, and I'm not saying it is, what if it turned out that you could have 10 winning sessions that average $400 to $500 a session versus one losing session that loses you $2,000. You see how it doesn't matter that you lose a bankroll. It's not about losing the bankroll. It's about how often you lose the bankroll. There's another winner. Right? It's about how often the bankroll loss happens. You're more than willing to lose a bankroll. There's another winner. You're fine losing a bankroll if you're making enough money and you're having enough winning sessions. Giving up a bankroll once every whatever is not a problem as long as the math works out. I don't know if the math works out with this system or not. I don't know that. Oh, there's a loser. So we got to go back out and we got to do our double. Or go up a level, I should say, right? Remember, if we have to go up above this, we're not doubling. We're going up to 15. We're not going to 20. So it's only a double on that first level. After that, you're going up a $5 on each one of these and a $1 on each one of these. So I don't want you to think you're doubling every time. I believe it's only a level. At least that's what I remember. Oh, there it is. There's your first time. So there's the first time we're going to have to go up to the third level. So now you're going to finally see it tested a little bit with a bigger, much bigger amount of money out there on this spin. And again, you don't have to play at this level. You know, you can play on the electronic and you can play for a hell of a lot less money. Instead of $2,000, you can play with $200 bankroll. Okay, look at how much. We're now making a $189 bet. You got to be prepared. You can't play it at this level with a couple of $100, that's for sure. Uh-oh. You see what I'm talking about? Full loss. You see how it's testing? That's what I wanted you guys to see. I'm not saying this is bad or it can't work. We would have quit with over $400. But what if you would have started this session like this? Are you prepared for this? You better be. You better be prepared. Because this is part of the system. Here we go. Now you're making a $252 bet. Things change real quickly. All right, that's a good one. All right, so we're back up to 225. So, you know me. I'm not back to the 400. But I ain't staying at this nosebleed section with a 300 and something, with a 200 something dollar bet. Now, if you're aggressive, you can do this. You can drop back to the level below this. So you can make the 5s into 10s and the 1s into 2s. That's way more aggressive than I would even be. I would go all the way back to the beginning. Because if the system is that good, it's going to recover anyway. You're not here to gamble. You're here to make money. So I personally, first of all, would have been running out of there with the $400 on a $200 bankroll. I would have been running for the hills. Okay, but again, you don't know when that negative streak was going to happen. You don't know that. So it's easy for me to say that on this video, right? So that's why I would go back to ground zero. I would return to the base as fast as I could. And that's why. See what would have happened if you pushed it? That's another full loser. So we have to go up, and now we're only going up to level 2. I think you have to play this super tight. There you go. That's a good one. All right, so we're back up 216. We're not back up what we were up. So the moral of the story is, once again, this probably ends up being another one of those cyclers. Which means that if you're going to use this, set a reasonable profit target and grab your chips and run to the cage. Especially if you're playing with the $2,000 bankroll like this requires. You get up 250, 300, 350. It's your fault if you don't quit. That's your fault. That's way over. $300 is over a 10% gain on a $2,000 bankroll. I mean, you gotta be kidding me, right? I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you making that in 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes? That's one of the biggest mistakes that I see people make all the time. Is if you gave me $1,000 on a Monday and I returned $1,200 on a Tuesday, you would come back to my door knocking every day. So why, when you go to the casino and you lay down $1,000 and in 15 minutes you have $1,200 or $1,250 in front of you, why are you still playing? That's why the casino has nice chandeliers, and that's why you walk out of the casino with nothing in your pocket. Do you want to be that guy, or do you want to be one of the mafia members like us? We don't do that. We either create paychecks every day. We know what we want our paychecks to look like. If we're having a hard day, we stop early. Right? Common sense. Common sense. Understand what this thing can do for you. And if it's not working for you that day, you don't give up your whole bankroll. If it is working for you, you have reasonable profit targets in place, and you keep building your bankroll and building and building. And then you take paychecks on a regular basis because you have nothing to fear, because you built up your bankroll to sustain any of those drops, those drawdowns, the volatility. So this system is interesting. Test it. Test it. Test it. Make sure that you understand the bad and the good. You saw a little bit of the bad, but it did come back pretty good. So this is a worthwhile system to continue to evaluate. Evaluate. See if it meets your criteria before you ever put real money into play. We'll see you guys on the next Casino Lab video. You're going to see more videos here for Baccarat coming up and some other things. And again, if you're interested in becoming a private member and seeing how we make our money, go to cruisecasinomafia.com, use the code MAFIA and the number 50, and you can join us. Over 400 plus systems, money management concepts, and private opportunities to be able to get involved with developer systems that are never going to be shown on YouTube. We'll see you next time. Have a great day, and remember, be careful, be safe, be smart. Bye-bye.